Hello class 12, this is your chemistry class and we are discussing about D block and A block elements. So let's continue the class. So today we will discuss about general trends in properties of transition elements. So general trends in properties. Okay. So first one is the property that is metallic character. So except mercury, all other transition elements exhibit characteristics metallic properties. And main thing is that melting and boiling points. Okay. So without zinc, cadmium and mercury, all other metals have high melting and all other transition metals have high melting and boiling points. So the high melting and boiling points of these elements are due to strong metallic bonds between the atoms of this element. So if we consider melting point and boiling point, so except zinc, cadmium, mercury, all other transition metals have high melting point and boiling point. So why this melting point and boiling point is high? Due to strong metallic bonds. Due to all other metals have high melting point and boiling point due to the strong metallic bonds. Okay. So transition elements are able to form strong metallic bonds because there are many unpaired electrons in the d orbital. So strength of this metallic bond increases as the number of unpaired electrons in the valence shell. That means Nd and 4s. These are the valence shell. Nd and Ns. These are the valence shell. So in that valence shell, when the number of unpaired electrons increases, the strength of this metallic bond also increases. And they will show strong metallic bonding, so they have high melting and boiling point. Okay. So the increase in this melting point and boiling point will increase up to chromium. Okay. And after chromium, there will be a decrease in melting and boiling point. So why so? So if we just plot a graph, so we can also write that melting and boiling point increases up to chromium. We are considering only one series, one period, that is 3D. Okay. So 3D series we are just considering to predict the general trends. Trends we will consider by only one series, either 3D, 4D or 5D. So increase up to chromium 3D. Now we have just seen what is the electronic configuration of chromium. It is not 3d4 4s2, it is 3d5 4s1. Okay, not 3d4 4s2 to attain the stability. So the melting point increases up to chromium, and after chromium, what's happening there? After chromium decreases. Okay, after chromium decreases. So why melting point and boiling point decreases after chromium? After chromium, which metal is there? After chromium there is iron, then cobalt, then nickel. After chromium there is also manganese. Okay. So after chromium there is manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. Right. So in manganese after chromium it will be 3d5 4s2 and iron will be 3d6 4s2. Right. So after chromium it will be, the general trend was 3d4 4s2, so it will be 3d5 4s2 and 3d6 4s2, like this. So you can see that pairing is happening. Okay, pairing is happening after chromium. Okay, what means pairing? In case of iron you can see that this is 3d6 though. So 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. Then you go to nickel, it will be 3d7 4s2. So again one electron will pair up, right? That means after chromium, pairing of electrons in the d orbital is happening, and that's why, and also pairing of electron in manganese, where in 4s orbital. See, in chromium there is 3d5 4s1. Okay, all the electrons are unpaired. Okay, one by one filled, singly filled orbitals. But after chromium, this 4s1 electron is going in 4s orbital, and this 4s orbital electrons are being paired up. Okay, 4s orbitals are being paired up. So pairing started from manganese, right? Pairing started from manganese, then pairing started in d orbital 3d6 4s2, and then going on 3d7 4s2, like this. So after chromium, pairing started, pairing of electrons started. So as the pairing of electrons started, number of unpaired electrons will decrease, and as a result the strength of metallic bond will decrease, and their melting point and boiling point will also decrease. So this is the overall explanation in the trend of melting point and boiling point of transition elements. So why their melting point and boiling point is high? Because in the valence shell there contains unpaired electrons, and they are able to form strong metallic bonds, and this is the trend. And depending upon the number of electrons in the valence shell, this is the trend. So up to chromium, number of increases due to the singly filled orbitals, maximum number of unpaired electrons. After chromium, pairing started, and number of electrons, unpaired electrons, decreases. So melting point and boiling point also decreases. So this is the trend, and this thing also happened in case of enthalpies of atomization. Enthalpies of atomization, generally they will follow the similar type of trend. Okay, so these are all about metal-metal bonding. Enthalpies of atomization means metal-metal bonding in compounds of heavy transition metals. They will follow the similar type of trend. Okay, so due to the presence of large number of unpaired electrons in their atoms, they possess stronger interatomic interaction. As all thing is happening due to the presence of number of unpaired electrons. So as there are large number of unpaired electrons in the transition elements, so they possess a strong interatomic interaction. So when there is strong interatomic interaction, so they will have strong bonding between the atoms, and higher values of enthalpies of atomization. So if you consider high enthalpies of atomization, high enthalpies of atomization, due to the presence of, okay, due to the presence of large number of unpaired electrons. Okay, high enthalpies of atomization due to the presence of large number of unpaired electrons. Okay, so here also the enthalpies of you know that number of electrons decreases after chromium. So after chromium, enthalpies of atomization will be up to chromium it will increase, and at chromium it will be maximum, and after chromium, as pairing of electrons started, so enthalpies of atomization will fall, will decrease. So in the next class we will discuss about variation of atomic and ionic radii.